here.
Nice to see you guys.
Weekly video announcement. Here it goes. All right, transforming lives, growing in excellence. It's not a catchphrase. It's the reason we exist, and these are the words that most embody why we're all here. It's a responsibility that we all have. This company, this group of people, this family exists to transform lives. We exist to help people. We exist to give meaning and joy in people's lives. We exist to challenge people to be a better version of themselves. We exist to give people an environment that brings out the best in everybody. We exist to help people overcome barriers and obstacles in their life. We exist to help people deal with their fears of failure, fears of rejection, fears of not being liked, fears of disappointment, fears of hard work, fears of being alone. And this is what you are all capable of. You are capable to shift the trajectory of someone's life. You are able to believe in someone enough that they might believe in themselves. You are able to help people break the destructive cycles in their lives. You are able to give people hope in humanity again. And you might be the only person in someone's life who cares enough to listen. This is a call for you, this is a call for me, and this is what the world needs desperately. You don't need to have it all together, and you don't need a degree in counseling. You just need to put yourself out there. So my question for you to ponder, what person in your life has had an impact on you? And what did they do? What attributes did they have that transformed your life? And can you do those things for someone this week, or this month, or this year? All right, it's our vision values. It's a big deal, and it takes a group of people going after something to have an impact. I'm going to pass it on to Tim and Drew, and they're going to share the bonus progress update.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Want to quickly share the repeat bonus progress where we are at right now. Is we have fallen to 60,000 behind. That's about 7% behind plan. So we have some catching up to do, definitely. What we need to do on the cruise is make sure that we are setting goals, aggressive goals, getting after it, getting in our 40 or more. And having a good detailed job plan on every job. We need to change the trajectory of where we're going in the plan, and we can do it together. OMs and crew leaders, make sure you guys have a good plan, make sure you guys are setting good goals.
All right, thanks, Tim. In the commercial world, we had a great week last week. We produced about 8,000 over the plan, and over the last 3 weeks, we've made up roughly 5%. We are currently still about 10% behind the plan, 40,000 behind. So we've got a lot of work to do. We need everybody to make sure they hit the minimum of 45 hours and working at least that 8 hours on site, especially if you're out of town. So thank you guys for all the hard work. Back to you, Nate.
Yeah, great job, guys. Commercials made a huge comeback in the last 3 weeks. I think you've made up about 20,000 in margin from the plan. Just in 3 weeks.
Yep.
So residential is 50,000 behind, but that can, definitely can be made up. So, Tim, can you share with us some of the customer feedback that we've gotten?
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of good surveys in over the last 2 weeks. I wanted to highlight one survey from Lori Roberts. This was an interior job. And I really liked what she said here. She said that the crew was extremely friendly and always very prompt and hardworking. They were so accommodating to our requests as to which rooms we wanted finished each day, and they always went above and beyond. And then she said, we love them all. So, way to make an impact on that job, crew. Good job. So, back to you, Nate.
Very good. We got a lot of people to celebrate. We have so many people working hard out in the field, in the office, whatever it may be. Instead of us here celebrating, what I want you to do is tell somebody that you're thankful for them, encourage them, tell them how their actions have affected you positively. So you are in charge of celebrating employees this week. We're going to jump ahead to Micah with any general reminders or admin. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to touch on one-on-ones, and if there's ever a time that it's important that everybody gets a one-on-one, it is now. It may not feel like that. If there's ever a time where it doesn't feel like that, it's right now. It is busy. It is a very challenging time of the year. It's, I think, in the top 1 or 2 weeks of the year that is probably the hardest for us as a company, as we're just getting into full swing. I've just noticed a lot of people, we're feeling the pressure. And so the impact that it has to be asked the question, like, how are you doing? And given the time of day to actually, tell somebody how you're feeling. I think that we don't realize how important it is And so I just want to say, let's go for it. Last week we were at 55%, so it is like showing that like we're because of how busy it is. It's like we're kind of justifying and not getting to those things, but I don't think we realize how much it's actually going to help us through this next few weeks to really have that conversation open. So I'd like to observe a moment of silence for the 50 Select Painting employees that did not get a one-on-one last week. Thank you, gentlemen. So take this and remember that it does mean a lot, and it's going to make a big difference on how we're doing, how we're performing. If you're thinking that's going to slow your teams down, I promise you that if you take 10 minutes with each person, you're going to get way more than 10 minutes of productivity out of that person that week. So don't make excuses. Make the world better. Do one-on-ones.
Awesome. Thanks, Micah. We're going to end with a little bit of fun. Matt has our weekly trivia question.
So this is the most important part of this meeting,
Yes.
and it is the most important part because it's the most fun part,
It's one of our values.
which is one of our values.
The most important value.
I like numbers and I like world records. I don't have a world record yet, but I do have a 60-pound rubber band ball and I do have a 50-pound tinfoil ball, give or take. And the question is, what is the largest paintball in the world? I want pounds. So there's two winners. How heavy is it? Do not Google it because you'll find it.
Don't you Google it.
If you
And
get it
then how
exactly right,
many
we'll know.
coats of paint are on the ball?
Wow. Very good question.
It's a big deal.
Don't Google it. All right. Thanks for your attention this week, guys. We really appreciate everything that you do. And go have a great week and transform some lives. All right.